Yeah. So anyway, oh, it's black screen. That's good. There we go. Told you it's one of those days. It's one of those days. What? Yeah, it's the game of survival. Not the game of survival, which was a Parker Brothers game back released in 1980, 1982, which was an awesome game that my sisters and me actually could play and not get in fistfights over because it was hard to cheat at that game, unlike Monopoly. Because, you know, mom said you got in fights over that game all the time too. I go, yeah, but it wasn't because Michelle was putting money in her pile instead of the bank like she should have because she was the banker. It was more like, legitimate. We all knew the rules. It was an easy game. It was a good game because it's like you had an island, and it was made up of hex tiles. You had little people on it, and you had your little tribe, and they had their little tribe, and underneath the tribe, they had numbers on the bottom of the little. Actually, those looked a lot like meeples now that I think about it. Pre-meeple. This is like 80s, but and so your goal was to get your people off the island, and every turn you moved, you flipped one of the tiles over so the island was collapsing, and it had something to do on it, and you had to get in the boats and get to the other shore, and there was a sea serpent and there was a whale. Provided how many points they were worth. So some people were obviously like, the fry cooks and the, gas jockeys. So they were worth 1 point. And then there was the CEOs that were worth 3 points. Unless you played it like real life, in which case the fry cooks probably would have been worth 3 points because other people would have starved to death if they weren't there to. I don't think CEOs are very useful at all. Oh, wait a second. I'm a CEO. I'm a CEO. Okay, well, then religious leaders are not very useful. Wait, I'm a religious leader too. Philosophers are. No, no, I'm one of those too. Wow, I'm just useless, aren't I? It's amazing how that works. I like what? What's the skill I. Oh, that's right. We were talking about tech support. And when I was doing tech support for America Online, I had the highest first time fix rate for 3 weeks on the entire floor. And when they did surveys at AOL, it was really stupid. So, like, I'm on the floor, I'm doing a call, and if somebody calls in and they don't call back in within 24 hours, then the system would send out a survey for them to fill out, and then it would come back. But if they called in within 24 hours, the survey wouldn't go out to them, and it'd wait until the person didn't call back for 24 hours. So this is how I had the highest first time fix rate, because everybody I talked to, they got fixed, so they didn't have to call back. But you also got rated on courtesy and knowledge. And it wasn't how much knowledge you actually had. What it was knowledge that the customer perceives you having. So you could be the biggest idiot in the world and have a great knowledge rating. Like one person I was sitting to one time, she wanted to get done on the phone call. Like she was 15 minutes over her time. She wanted to get out of there. So she told the lady that she had to wait for the data pump to reset on her modem. So to turn off the computer, let the data pump reset until the morning. And then if it's still not working, call back in the morning. Which made it avoid the 24-hour callback, so she wouldn't get a survey about that. And she got out. Now, of course, she was promoted to coach, where I never was promoted to coach, because her numbers look good. My numbers look good, but I just pissed everybody off because, you know my personality. I have no filter. And if you're a dumbass, I'll tell you you're a dumbass. But following our tenets, I'll say it in a funny way that everybody can laugh about and not punch down at you. usually. So I don't break the rules we have usually. Sometimes I do, but that's part of the failure thing. So anyway, I had this one guy on my team, and he was like, well, I've got a 98% in courtesy and a 93% in knowledge. What do you have? And I got like a 89% in knowledge and courtesy and like an 87% in knowledge and everything like that. And he's like, well, how in the hell do you do this stuff? He also bitched about how I use the tools, because I use the tools like they're supposed to. The customer would call in, say there was a problem, and then you'd pick it out of this machine and say, this is a problem, and then spit out all these answers for you. It was like the database system we used before, but you couldn't just go to what you thought fixed it. You had to follow their trail of questions. But see, right. And the decision tree on that thing sucks so bad. So what I did is I learned which flows got me to the step I needed to be to fix the problem. And so somebody would call in and say, I'm hanging at step 5, but I have this type of modem and I know that it's not a step 5 problem. So I would go in and I would say, oh yeah, modem lock. Customer never said anything about that. Took it to reset the modem. Reset the modem, totally fixed first time. And so one time I'm talking to this guy about these scores and everything, and a first time fix rate. And he goes to my coach. It's in a meeting. And my coach goes, do you ever watch him use the tool? Do you ever watch him, do anything with that tool? And I go, I use it, right. He goes, no, you don't. Yeah. But then, and we were talking about the scores, and he says, well, I've got a better score than you on this stuff. And it was a 13-week rolling dashboard. So, you had your 13 surveys for that. All the surveys you got in that 13 weeks was what was rated. I said, how many surveys do you got? He says, I've got 19. How many do you have? And I go, I have 172. So my 13-week dashboard, I had 172 responses to my calls. He had 18 in the same 13 weeks. But he had a higher score than me, so he was a better employee. That they say that about the role playing game industry too. There's not enough GMs. I mean, okay. I'm gonna bite. It's rare you talk a lot. Go ahead and tell us of this Travis. Jackasses. I mean, yeah, I know those type. Pattern recognition. Yeah, yeah. You had machine learning back in the 70s when you're doing phone support? Ancient, ancient. Yeah, that's exactly what they did at AOL, except their tool sucked in terms of machine learning. Yep. No, they're not. That's why you have to listen between the lines. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Clarifying questions. The hell with it. You can infer from their tone right off the gate. This guy's a jackass. I'm gonna have to deal with him. Oh, oh, I have a great story about that. Like you would not believe. Finish your thought, but I got to tell you this great story. You'll love it. So, um, well, having worked for Dell field support, yeah, I can actually say in some cases that's right because I remember having to call in several times because they sent me a mad bad motherboard, and I had to call into Dell tech support, and I got in the habit of like they'd say, "Well, I need you to do this," and so I just sit there for like 2 minutes. They say, okay, that didn't work. And they say, well, go ahead and try this. Okay. Sit there for a couple minutes. Then I come back. Yeah, that didn't work either. Because I didn't need to. I knew what the problem was. Mhm. Yeah. 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 But the Dell tech support people didn't do that. The ones you trained, Daddy. Yeah. 2006 and 7. Ah. That's what killed us at AOL. I started out in the Mac support where they just gave us a database of solutions and said, figure it out. And then they brought in this tree thing because then they could hire non technical people to do a technical job. And so my little cartoon drawing, graphic design ass should have been a lot happier, but it wasn't. So, oh well, there's two stories about that. I had one guy call in one day, and it was before I got moved to the Windows queue. I was in the Mac queue, and he called in, and I was just in a bad mood, and I just got there. This is during my blackest times at the very beginning. Life just sucked, but he calls in and he goes, you have the normal spiel. Hey, can you give me your name? Yeah, it's this. And can I get your screen name? Yeah, this is your screen name. And how can I help you today? He's like, I got a piece of shit computer because I stuck AOL on it, turned it into a goddamn piece of shit computer. So now I just got a piece of shit because I put AOL on it, which is a piece of shit software and everything. And I go, okay, well, I'll help you, sir. What type of piece of shit computer is it? He's like, what? I go, is it a piece of shit Macintosh or is it a piece of shit Windows? And he's like, it's Windows? I go, I'm sorry, sir, you called into the piece of shit Macintosh department. I can't help you with that. I got to get you over to the piece of shit Windows people. So let me go ahead and transfer you over there and they can help you fix that goddamn piece of shit, okay? Okay. And I said, okay, have a good night. Transferred him over. And then the minute I hung up and I transferred, I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck did I say? Oh my fucking God, they're going to fire me. Oh my God, I'm sure they recorded this. Oh my fuck. Yeah. Yeah, it was, so for the next 2 weeks, I sat around waiting for that recording to come out as an example of how not to handle a phone call. But the one I wanted to say is we had this one guy who called in and he had this problem. I called in and I saw there was 4 people ahead of me at a call center that we shall not name, but it was a horrible call center in terms of being able to actually fix problems. And it was a call center they used for cheapness because AOL was cheap. And I'm working from 5 in the morning until like 2 in the afternoon. And so I get there I'm on the phones at 5, so I get there at 4:30. So I'm sitting there and it's like 7:30, and I get on this phone call with them and everything, and I say, okay, the next step, you have to delete America Online and reinstall it, and that will fix the problem. And I know that's what's going to fix the problem. I'm positive of it from the minute I start talking to him. He's this older gentleman, and I said, so I'll walk you through deleting it, and then you can install it off the disk and then call back in if it doesn't work. No, I already did that with somebody else, and I'm not deleting this software because that's not the problem. All right, listen to me, guy. You're going to do this because this is what's going to fix the problem. Because unless we do this, I can't do anything to help you. This is what you have to do. I'm not going to do that and everything like that and everything. You got to come up with a better... there is no better solution. This is what's going to fix it, okay? You need to do this to fix it. I will walk you through it. Well, you're going to stay on the phone. I have other things to do, sir. Okay, we're gonna get. And he got so mad at me, and he got off the. I got him off the phone, and I go to lunch with my friend Steve, because I have lunch at 8:30 in the morning for some godforsaken reason, even though I don't get off till 2. But I get off at 2, so figure out, not really the middle of my day, is it? And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to my friend. I said, have him call into one of those other call centers and sit and talk to them, because he's going to talk to 6 people there and they're not going to be able to help him. You know what? He'll come crawling back to me and he'll do what I say, because that's what's going to fix the freaking problem and everything. And I just went off for like half an hour. I was so pissed at this guy and everything like that. So I get back to the phones and I sit down and I get the first call up and I get this pop up of who it is, and I see that there's like 9 calls that he's been on within the last hour and a half. And I look down and there's my name at the bottom underneath these 9 calls. So this guy I talked to right before I went to lunch got a hold of me right after lunch, but he had called 9 people in between. And so I start out and I just am nice and polite, because I'm always nice and polite. You know that. Usually I can be nice and polite to whoever they are. And I say, okay, well, what we need to do is we need to uninstall and reinstall America Online, and that will fix the problem, because you're having a problem with it dialing up and it's losing its handshake connection. We just have to uninstall it and reinstall it so it reinstalls the AOL link. And he stops. He goes, I've talked to you before today, haven't I? And I said, yes, sir, you have talked to me earlier today about the same problem. And he goes, we didn't get along very well, did we? And I said, no, sir, we did not get along very well at all. And he goes, well, are you going to be nice to me this time? I go, I'm nice to everybody at the same level, sir. Well, are you going to fix this for me? He goes, yes, we'll fix it. And by then I had like gotten enough transfer calls that my call time was stable, so I could stay with them through the whole uninstall and the whole power on and then the whole connection. And I made sure he got connected, because it takes about 12 minutes to do that. We have a 7-minute call time. So I had enough cushion, so I wasn't as pissed as I was. Because I got like 3 drop calls right after him. So yeah. So that held my call time a hell of a lot right there. So we get done, and he's like very nice, very grateful. Doesn't apologize for getting rude on the phone or getting lippy, but he's in a good mood and he leaves and he's happy. And because he doesn't call back in for 24 hours, because I actually got him fixed, unlike the 14 other people he called that same day. And if he would have listened to me, he would have been fixed after the first 5 calls. But I guess he wanted to talk to somebody 9 more times and get jerked around. If whatever trips his trigger, But the thing about it is I get my survey back from him, because he gets a survey. And it's all rated 1s out of 5s. And then you read the comments, and the comments are, the last guy I talked to was the only decent guy and the only one who actually knew what was going on, and everybody else really sucked. Yeah. Yeah. But the comments said I was an amazing technical person. But nobody ever cared about the comments. They only cared about the numbers. So, and my question about this is, how in the hell does any of this relate to gaming? Because when we started this video, we were going to talk about how gaming as a survival tool, and we've managed to. Oh yeah, rules lawyers. Yeah, that has a ton of stuff to do with. We dipped a toe into gaming. Okay, that works good. Elaborate. I was expecting more elaboration from that. Who's this we, Kimosabe? Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, you think so? Well, and we tried to help with the control of the world with that fire in the warehouse. You just did not buy into that. I'm. I've been in plenty of games where we've killed off people like that by accident. It's just hazards of. It's a good thing none of the players actually watch this game because we're complaining about them. So many what? So really, I I told you like months and months and months and a year ago that I am not leading these guys after that one adventure that I had to lead them by the nose through. There's three or four other guys there all the time. They can make some decisions. I'm gonna play my character as I'm playing on my Nintendo Wii and waiting for them to tell me to who shoot. Cause, you know, I'm surprised that they don't get those things though that easily. They really don't. It's like you got a phone number. You gave us that same phone number to call twice. I don't know. John Zoolander character, I think, was pretty accurate in that. So maybe you should give him a point for playing his Zoolander character so well. You know, you think, don't you know? You think. Oh, I did tell you if he would have used that serendipity right, we could have been out of this adventure like weeks ago. Anyway, just so everybody knows, he could have used the serendipity when we were at the junkyard with the girl. He could have used the serendipity all over the place. Serendipity is powerful. Just so anybody who's watching, of course, hardly anybody is, we're playing GURPS, Generic Universal Role Playing System, done by Steve Jackson Games, released around 1986, I do believe. Based off of the man to man combat system, which was released by Steve Jackson Games in 1985, because I know too much stupid, horrible history about role playing games. Right. Which which destroyed GURPS. And I'm not a huge fan of. No, I really think. Well, yeah, Munchkin destroyed GURPS well before fourth edition came out, so you have a point there. Yeah, that's another tangent that we can go down in the future if we want to, because I'm trying to think. When did nobody's like Trump's taking over Venezuela. Was that serendipitous? But it did give Trump a way to distract from the Epstein files. Oh yeah, nobody's talked about Epstein's files for like a week, in a week, ever since that happened. Well, the Epstein files, but the Epstein files got released, so everybody can shut up now. Well, the okay, that was not that was serendipitous for the people who were trying to find out what was on those documents. And again, I was correct. Man to Man came out in 1985, yet again reestablishing my useless game pop culture trivia shit. Do I remember how to redo an IP address on a? Yes, I do, but that's more muscle memory than this other stuff. So, see, if I had serendipity in the game, I would use them much more effectively. I'd be like, I want to find a really good sale on a Nintendo Switch cartridge. And so I serendipitously find it at a used store for like, a quarter of the price. I mean, that's what my character does. My room service came and it was like two steak and eggs, not one steak and egg. That's a good use of the points, right? Because I'd never do anything useful in the game. I don't fall into this gaming trap of it has to be like practical to the game or to the team or anything. The hell with that. I don't know. We could just make him watch Serendipity a couple times. Say, watch this movie 3 times, and if you haven't figured it out by then, you gotta watch it 3 more times. He'll cave. He'll cave. He'll figure out how to do this crap right. That's all I gotta say. I couldn't sit through the movie once. I don't know how he could sit through it 4 times. Oh my god. there was there was a funny thing. There was a funny thing. I don't remember when that movie came out, but if I remember, it might have been that we went to John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars, and it had all the John Carpenter fans, and it was like the 9 o'clock showing. But they had a movie that showed before it that wasn't John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars. It was, I thought it was Serendipity, but it could have been the Bridal something or other. Romance, one of those romance comedies was playing before it, and so we're all sitting here, and it's all John Carpenter, Ghost of Mars horror science fiction fans dying to watch the show opening weekend, and it comes on, and it's this other movie, and it runs for like 8 minutes before they catch that it's the wrong movie. All of us in the theater were like, what the hell? Somebody finally went out and found somebody because it was the late show. So nobody was in the lobby or anything. So they had to go. Yeah, man, we wander all over the place, don't we? That's clever. That was clever. I like how you did that. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to do real work. You could do real work in gaming because that book needs to be edited. So I was going to talk to you about that. Just edit the damn books. Just go through and redo them. I'll give you write permission on them. Just go through and edit them. I'm not going to have time to go take your notes and actually revise stuff. What IDs did you? Well, thank you. Just so everybody knows who somebody popped in and then left because I guess we're boring. But just so anybody who watches this after the fact wants to know, we have put together the first role playing game, tabletop role playing game that we're putting out called Shattered Lines, which is an interesting, unique take on espionage and mysteries and psychological horror. And we're going to be going into playtest with it in the next couple weeks. So if anybody who actually watches this wants to actually join in a playtest group or run the game for us to playtest it for us, contact us by posting in the comments of this video, or contact us one of the other ways. Go put a buck on Patreon and message us, or go to our what's that stack? Substack. Go to our Substack and say, hey, I heard about this role-playing game that you want that's based on espionage and mystery and psychological horror, which sounds like it's a perfect way of representing my life in this world that's out there right now, with the psychological horror of Greenland becoming part of America. And we'll get you a copy of it. We'll get you into some playtest sessions. We'll get you involved, and everything. So that's as opposed to the blinky, inky blackness that Richard's petting. Oh, it's a cat. I thought for a minute it was a formless. It's a formless spawn of Tathahogath. It's not my kitten. It's not my kittens. Oh, I love my kittens. I love my kittens. I'm gonna have to put kittens in the D&D game. You know that now. That next week you're gonna be swarmed by little black kittens that are dripping like oozy things, and then when they swallow you whole, that would freak out everybody in that group. They're just not used to me and everything. But anyway, so we have this game that we're working on, and Richard is proofreading the thing. I've got the first 3 books done for it for the box set. So that will be coming out. Oh, and you saw the note that the big books of Oops is going to the printer. We're going to get print copies of it back to see how it looks, because at the end of the month, we're going down to Poppin' Off here in Tucson, which is a pop culture store. And we're going to be running a session on designing your own Oops journal, which is basically writing down everything that you suck at, and that you fail at on a daily basis, in order to learn not to suck at it. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably not the best way to describe it. So I probably should leave that to Bishop Sarah to explain that and everything. Perhaps I should. But at the same time, I'm not really sure. Tomorrow we have our council meeting, before I forget too. We're changing up and shifting the council meeting based upon trying to deal with our shift and everything for the new year, to we're just going to have a chat like this for the whole hour, as opposed to talking about statistics and money and things like that. Largely to prevent us from getting more depressed than we already are, because all these annual bills that I have are coming due for the AIs and everything, and we're not sitting in the greatest spot. So like the Render Forest subscription comes due, and that's $370 some, and I don't think we can renew it. and things like that. So I should get together with you so we can milk the heck out of the account that we have for the next month and crank out as many trailers as we can and as many videos as we can with that. We got 89 minutes of AI generated voice we should use and everything. So just so we get videos out of it and make the last bit of use. The reason we got it last year is because we got it for half price. But this year it's the same price. Yep. We got it. The server renewals are coming up for the game servers. Claude is coming up for renewal. Google's not due for another 6 months, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we're not gonna talk about that stuff, Rick. We can talk about that in the text messaging. We're just gonna talk about how everybody's not going to be depressed going forward. And maybe trying to get some more long videos up so we can generate more interest, which is why I think that we're going to have people cut up these videos here into like 2 minute chunks of this is really funny. Maybe I should watch Richard and Mike talk because they may suck for 20 minutes, but then they'll say something really good for about 2 minutes. And then they'll suck for another 20 minutes, but then they'll say something really good for 2 minutes. Well, when we're doing gaming and everything like that, then they can have that anticipation. They'll watch it for the anticipation of Michael screaming like a little girl, and banging his head into the wall because he can't control the mouse. There's a lot of things to do like that. So see, that little section right there is a good section to put out as a short. People should watch it because Michael screams like a girl and bangs his head into the wall because he has no idea how to control a mouse, but we still game all the time. So I was going to bring up a couple other things. I have I have an example, and then I thought maybe we could play something tonight that will show how to get our minds off of this whole fiasco in the world. So I do want to switch to. I'm going to switch to our different. I've been playing around with this program. Well, that was good. I just blank screened it. Okay, there we are. Now we're up in the corner. We're up in the corner at the top. Hi, Richard. You're way up there. You're little. I sound like an idiot at times, but that's okay. I've watched enough people on YouTube sound like idiots that I don't think it would be damaging to our channel at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it'd probably be positive for our channel if it sounded like an idiot. I'm not punching down at anybody, but boy, there's some people out there that you're just like, wow, that's really moronic. No names. Trump. Anyway, so let's look at one of the things we're trying to do as a community, since our Discord server sucks like you wouldn't believe and everything. And let's just be honest with it. It does sort of suck because nobody's there. Nobody does anything.
Commented on that.
Yeah, well, and I should have got in there and commented on Cult Leader because we do need help doing this stuff. But unfortunately, the problem with that is there's so much stuff going on because we have real jobs, which is why we need people to do this stuff. Go figure that stuff out. How is that the way it is? Let's see. Is this the one? Yeah, no. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what we have here is a mud. So I'm looking at a mud as if it was a Discord server, but it's a Discord server that at least has something fun to do with it. So if nobody's there, it's just like walking around in the back room. Something's going to kill you. I mean, that's not what I was implying, but it's the same thing. So I've spent a lot of time working on this, and amazingly, I've learned a lot about Python. I've learned a lot about Linux servers. I've learned a lot about cloud hosting. I've learned a lot about game server setups and things like that. So it's been very beneficial, but it hasn't been very gamey. But it is putting a game in place, so it's still distracted me from news for the last 2 weeks. So you should go to this website here, Richard, and everything. I do see that I do not have it secured let at this time, largely because when I set up the secure certificate for it yesterday, it managed to, what do they call it? Kill the entire server. I got it to work for one thing, but there's so much like in Discord, there's a separate program that allows you to communicate and talk with people. And so this one has a web client so you can play it inside the web itself and everything. Whereas in, you can also download a specific program that can let you do it as well, called the MUD client. And MUD stands for multi-user dungeon, and it's been a gaming system and a gaming server type that's been around since 1972, 1975, something like that. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. But basically, if you've ever played Zork, or if you've ever played any text adventure games like that, it's the same thing. But the difference of it is it's Zork that can have 1,000 players logged into the same game at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
And it has
I
communication.
remember when they were new.
And you remember when they were new at 1975? I don't think you remember when they were new.
Okay, so I don't remember when they were new, but I remember working with them when the internet was new.
Yes, yes, because I lost 2 months of my life to Elderon, the big Tolkien mush at the time. And that's why I couldn't play World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft essentially came out of these things. And so what we're doing here is this is our cult mush, so to speak, but we're also going to be using this to play test those tabletop role-playing game rules, because I found a way to integrate those tabletop role-playing game rules into here. So you'll make up characters the same as you would as a tabletop, but you'll be able to go around and do things like missions and everything without people there, or you can get together with a whole group of people and a GM who can run the game inside the mush itself, as opposed to at a table or at Roll20. So it can actually be a replacement for Roll20 in ways. And they have a lot of new features that allow you to integrate maps to it so you can see the maps. You can integrate in graphics or in audio as well. So it's not just a bunch of text. But right now, since you have to build using the system that we're using, which is a MUD system called Avenia, you have to build everything from scratch, like everything from scratch. And so what we've built out initially is basically a custom built Discord server that's going to have different channels for people to talk to each other in. But it's also going to allow you to go in here and run the game yourself. And I'm going to go into the game here. And if you go into the game and make up a character, Richard, then you'll be in here at the exact same time that I'm in here.
Okay.
And then we can talk to each other, and you can't beat people up, because the initial area that you wander into, which is called the green room, the green rooms, is based on the concept of you're in oh wow, I'm way in the museum lobby. The idea of the green rooms is that all the world's a stage, and when you're logged into this game, you're behind the scenes as yourself, waiting to go into the real game, which is going to be based on Shattered Lines, as a character. So this is the social level of the game, where you can just hang out and chat and do stuff like you would in Discord and everything like that. And I found ways to connect this to Discord, so it can connect directly to our Discord channels too, inside the game. But then there'll be a game on top of it that you can play at the same time. And although it doesn't have role-playing game rules at this level in the green room area, what it does have is it does have puzzle games. So there'll be mysteries and puzzles and escape room type things that you can dig into. Let me see if I can find you real quick. If you logged in. Oh, says you just oh, there you are. I just saw you. I have admin powers, so I can see you log in from wherever you are.
I'm in a game inside the game.
What's it say?
So I've got the Wonderground
Yeah,
Python creation inside a box that's inside a box that's inside a box, and all the boxes say the same thing.
all the
And I don't know how
boxes.
to exit out of them.
All the boxes say the same thing. It sounds like you have multiple browsers open.
So it's just on the one tab.
Huh.
You
It doesn't look like my
view
screen?
avatar. Well, let me get back to
Oh.
so uh, mm, uh okay. God avatar arrives to storage closet from service corridor.
Yep,
Okay.
that was me. Hi there.
So
I could see you.
hi. Oh, I should share my screen.
I waved to you. Let's see. What else can I do?
Uh,
There we go.
let's see.
See? So, and
Yeah,
you
I'm
have it.
I'm looping through. I'm in the primer box.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, this is just what we're building out, i.e., we need play testers to test stuff like this out, which is why I told Richard a week ago to log in and muck around with this. But it's taken him, I have to get him on. I should just run live video sessions for days on end because then I get you guys to do stuff. Oh no, we're going to read this book and edit it right now. And we're just going to sit on YouTube for 9 hours and do it. That way I can make sure it gets done with other people's input. You know, so I always wanted to show this one as something that we're building out to sort of replace the Discord server until like the Discord server. And it's sort of a surreal mystery environment that you're in that's actually sort of based on our college theater area.
Okay.
So plus a museum I stuck in there too. But there's a whole surreal atmosphere in here to get people, and and you can examine details and everything. But I think it's pretty cool, and it's secure. It's on my server. The government can't spy on us in here without a lot of difficulty. Not that I'm paranoid, but I just did write a role playing game on, espionage and everything. So maybe I am a little bit paranoid and everything. I got to thinking though, I want to try something, and if you're okay with it, let's hop online. And you know what I want to try playing tonight that we haven't played in a while?
What's that?
Ylands.
Oh yeah,
You
it's
know,
been a while.
we haven't played that, and they have a whole bunch of new releases on stuff for it. So I figured, you know what, that might be a good thing to play tonight because it's not like ultra violent. It's not even like, well, it can be, but it's like stupidly ultra violent because you only get killed if you're really stupid. Which, granted, we do a pretty good job of. I will give you
We've
that.
had our moments.
We have had our moments at the time. That is true. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and switch to Winelands. Why in the heck is it not? There it is. But the audio is not playing for some reason. Oh, yeah, it is. Let me turn it down so that it's good to have a little background music, but it's not good to have a whole lot of background music.
Hmm.
So I'm going to turn down the music volume a little bit. Okay. Turn down the sound effects a bit. Turn it up in here. See, we're getting better at this technical stuff. This does not mean that we don't need somebody to come in and do technical stuff for us. You know, hint, hint, hint,
Yeah.
hint, hint, hint. All right. I guess. Wow, what should we? There's a bunch of I haven't been in here in a while. I haven't been in here in a while. Which one's that? That's my window size is a little bit off. My window size is a little bit off, but it's a little bit off. Multiplayer game. Oh, that's our server that's no longer active. I think we're stuck in the temperate zone. Oh, I need to be in control of my... Okay, so I gotta go in here, and then I'll invite you in. And I don't know if anybody out there has played Wylands, which is pronounced islands, I guess. Did you know that it was pronounced islands?
I didn't know, but I'm not exactly surprised.
Yeah, it's called islands because I don't know, they thought about calling it islands, and so
They
they...
were using the Beatles' theory of how to name yourself. Come up with
The,
a creative way, like the birds with the Y.
oh, yeah, but the Beatles, they spelt the Beatles right. They just named themselves the Beatles. See, now I'm confused.
Beatles
It
is not how you spell Beatles.
it does not take very much to confuse me though. I'm going to move the picture over here. Dynamic technical manipulation. No wonder nobody likes to watch us. But they do listen to us to fall asleep. Thank you very much, everybody who listens to us to fall asleep. All right, we got another hour here. I'm a master gardener. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I see you there, Richard. Invite to game. I'm inviting you to my game.
Except,
I have no idea. Oh, the shadowing on this, the shading on this has gotten a lot better. I don't know. The colors are more vibrant. The stutter was much more pronounced because I have 20 million tabs open on my computer. And I'm playing this. Fortunately, I managed to, I have a, what do you call it? Fiber now. So they made it so you can pick up massive quantities of stuff instead of having to pick up each piece of grass individually. Did we die on this island and lose our equipment? Is that why we're still on this island?
I still have a bunch of equipment. I'm sure
There's
I
an
did die on this island at least once.
there is an improvised a hideout here. Did you make it? Is that like a quest marker? We haven't looked a lot on this island. This island's pretty unexplored. You know what I'm going to do though, because this is not showing up on my screen in a way that I can actually deal with it. It's driving me crazy. I've got to make it a full. I've got to set it to full screen because I can't see the bottom. Confirm. There we go. Keep it. Okay. Now I've got to go through and adjust the window of it. It's a good thing we don't have anybody here watching us, so they make all sorts of comments in the chat, I'm sure. They're going to make comments in the chat. Feel free to make comments in the chat if you're actually here. If you're not here, then be quiet. We don't need to hear your comments and everything. I heard a beep on there. I thought somebody was making a comment in the room, but no, it was just me saying I'm hungry. I remember when I first started playing this game, because I played it for quite a while before you joined, before I got it for you and everything. And I remember, man, when you got hungry, you had to eat like a ton of stuff. Now you just have to like eat one piece of food and you're fine. Like they've like really toned down the amount of damage you get from like environment survival.
Yeah.
And they made it easier to... I picked up a bunch of berries though, so I'm going to eat a bunch of berries. Forgot which button to push to eat berries. See, I ate one berry and it says I'm healthy. Back when this game first came out, you could eat 6 or 7 berries and oh, bear. Oh, that's funny. If you walk to the bear, it shows like a little exclamation mark.
Uh-huh.
And then there's like a little green bar that fills up to see whether he notices you or not. Man, that's like cheating. Oh, he keeps wandering over towards me, though. Oh, how in the heck did he see me? Oh, that doesn't sound good. I heard a bear somewhere.
I think he's following me.
Oh, no, there was another bear over here next to us, but it ran off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was a mutant bear.
Oh, mutant bear. Oh, that's better.
Well, those things will...
glowing over there.
Yeah, those things will kill you like in one swipe, but, you know... It was like right next to me and then it ran away.
Yeah, he's walking our direction.
Yeah, I just got a check mark on my screen, so I have no idea what that means because I haven't been playing this game for forever. You know something, it does look like we're on an island. And it's temperate, so I know I'm not in Venezuela. So that's good.
There you go.
What the hell is this thing over here? Oh, be careful. Oh, no. You attracted his attention. Oh, we got away. Maybe I should put on some, like, armor or something. You're just attracting people's attention.
Dark out here.
What?
It's dark out here.
I don't have any... It's not as dark as it used to be. I'm going to be like one of those old curmudgeons. Back when I played this game in the early days of Alpha, when it was nighttime, you couldn't see anything past 10 feet, maybe 7. Oh, look, it's going to rain and the storm's coming up on my ship. Should we sleep? Are we going to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to sleep. Ha! I got the captain's bed. Teach you. You popper. Mr. Oh, I just got done watching Yellowbeard again. I didn't realize it really was Monty Python and Treasure Island.
Mr. Winston.
What?
I just noticed the ball named Mr. Winston.
Oh, yeah. What weapon do I want to carry around with me? Bronze sword, iron sword, we have a lot of weapons here. Okay. Where did I put it? Okay, there we go. All right. Now I'm ready to fight bears if I have to. All right. I just fell in the water in my armor. Oh, they did do a better they did add to this game underwater, so there are areas that have sharks. They put sharks back in it from what I understand. Sharks used to be really bad. Sharks were horrible. They'd kill you. They'd kill you dead. I'm going to see if this punk with the sword's going to come over here next to me. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, die! Die! Hey, I got gunpowder.
Okay.
And an iron hammer and some planks. And what else did I get? A bottle and a rusty can? And I got exploration points. Says you got a sleeveless shirt. I found a toy spaceship in here, and a toy cylinder, and a musket ball, and another pistol. That's useful.
That's raw meat.
Did you find any fentanyl, though?
No, I did find some gunpowder.
Santa's a little hoarder. You know, it's been almost a year since we... Okay, now, it says reveal secrets, but I'm standing on top of the secret, and it's not revealing itself to me.
Jack in the Box.
Oh, there it goes. Alchemist secret. Reveal secrets. I gained 3 exploration points. Duplicate crafting recipes have been sent to CAG to exchange for extra exploration points.
East.
Left mouse button.
Okay.
3 exploration points. And more crafting and recipes. A kayak. And a canoe. Learned how to make a kayak and a canoe. All right. Yeah, if you see that little glowing symbol, stand next to it and look at it, and it'll tell you something, and then you right click on it. Do you know what I mean?
I got, it says in disrepair and reveal secrets 0 of 2.
Right, but you see the glowing circle on the thing or on the boat.
Yeah.
So you've got to walk around it so that you're looking at it. Yeah. It's cleverly disguised as something really annoying. I'm going to rob this bird nest. I am a killing machine. Do you know what I mean? Something like that, right? Bow down.
Tattered ship flag. Okay.
Now my question is, can we extract Maduro from here without attracting... Wait, sorry.
Gotta find him first.
I'm supposed to be leaving that stuff behind because I'm playing a game. I'm not supposed to think about that stuff. I'm supposed to be afraid for my life here. There's something up here at the top of this rock. It looked like a house a minute ago, but now that I get closer, it looks like a giant rock. Now I'm getting closer. It looks like a giant tree. Damn these polygons. I tell ya, damn them. How in the hell did I get injured? It says I got injured. And I'm freezing. Alright, so I bandaged my ass up. I'm going to go down below the frost line.
Uh-oh.
You know, obviously we're not doing a very good job of keeping each other from getting killed, because...
No, I've got all these coyotes after me.
Oh, do you? I'm up here in the mountains freezing to death. But I've gained some magical fruit.
Oh no, that's a puma.
Oh, well, see, you have it. You've dashed it up. It's a little bit different. Man, this is cold up here for being in a normal environment. We're not in like tundra or anything.
Yeah, but the mountains.
There's a lot of horses over here. My pretty pony.
What are the bears out in the plains for?
Oh shit, somebody's after me. God damn it. Where's my sword?
Can't pick up anything from the coyotes because the inventory's full.
Haha, take that, Puma. Do you have any weapons at all?
I've got an obsidian knife.
Oh jeez, really? An obsidian knife is what you have? I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Seriously.
I'm lost too. I don't know where I am.
You're lost. You know, you got a map. Push up. Man, the wind's really picking up over here. The wind's really picking up over here, I tell you. It's windy. It's either that or there's a problem with my headphones.
I'm hearing a lot of wind on my end too.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, then I don't feel so bad. I know it's windy.
Okay, I'm running exactly the wrong direction.
So on a plus side, there's not much other news going on, right?
I've been trying to stay away from.
Well, our 25 days of no news is over.
Yeah.
I actually made it all 25 days.
Cool.
Yeah, you know it. I rock. I'm all the way over here. Oh, you're all the way up on the mountains. You're like on the other side of the... These islands are big.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you don't play a game for like a year and they change everything on you. And you're like, oh, well, this wasn't too bad. That's funny. I walked over by the cotton and it said, pick fabric plant. I'm like, fabric plant? Why don't you... Oh, God dang it, a bear. Run. Run. Eat the chicken, bear. Oh, I died. Okay, so it gives me the options to continue, or it gives me the option to leave this Y-land. Why would I want to leave this Y-land? Because I can't get my stuff back if I leave.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. I've got other stuff at the ship I can take with me to go get my stuff back. Oh wow, Richard, it didn't take all my stuff away from me.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it used to pick and choose stuff that it took away from you.
It used to take everything away from you. You're running around in your underwear. Jeez. Who makes these games nowadays? It's like...
I don't know who's chasing me, but I gotta run into the water.
Well, turn around and look behind you.
I don't want to.
Turn around. Every now and then. Wait, sorry.
Okay, now I gotta figure out where I killed those coyotes.
Did you actually kill some coyotes?
I did.
You know what? I'm going to shoot this bear. I'm going to shoot this bear with a gun.
I've got a crossbow, but I don't have very many arrows.
Die, Smokey. I'm going to... Ha! That will teach you. I got some raw bear meat I can make for stew tonight when you get home.
Oh.
Where's all my stuff, you stupid bear? Did you eat it all?
Oh, here's the improvised hideout. I think we revealed all the secrets over here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just run away, Puma.
Okay, so I'm seeing 2 treasure chests on this island here that would indicate places that we died, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. Oh, there. Okay, I clicked on it and I set a marker of a treasure chest, which I don't need to because I don't... Wow, they made this like way more complicated than it needed to be. Oh yeah. So either my treasure chest is over there or my stuff is over on the other side of this mountain.
Stupid coyotes.
Coyotes ate you again?
Well, I dealt with the coyotes last time. This time they got me.
You didn't do a very good job of dealing with them then, did you? Oh my god, it's a coyote that has like wool. Oh no, it ran away. It must have been a sheep.
Didn't deal with all of the coyotes. Okay.
Yeah. So, is it healthy to do this?
To play games instead of worrying about Venezuela?
Well, not just Venezuela. I mean, just in general, life.
You know, there's only so much you can do, and then you got to recharge. That's just how life works.
Okay. What are you, the $6 million man or something?
Sure. You can give me $6 million.
You don't look like Steve Austin.
No.
See, now I'm trying to find my stuff, and I'm starting to think that my stuff is not up here. Because that doesn't look like where I died. Where I died looked very much like next to my ship, but there's no treasure chest over there. Man, these islands have gotten so much bigger. it was weird. Islands used to be huge, and the ocean used to be huge. The ocean used to be so huge that you could sail and sail and sail. Oh my God, there's a bear in a winter suit. It had a sweater and a cap. It did. It had a. It has. Okay, come here, you cat.
There. Now I can see.
Oh yeah, that's it. You're toast. I'm gonna treat my wounds. Now I gotta find a place to rest.
Pick up all the stuff from the coyotes. Okay.
Yeah, it was a bear, and it was wearing a sweater, Christmas sweater, and like, yeah, there it is right there. How do I take a screenshot? I want to take a screenshot of this. There we go. I don't know if it's going to eat me or not. It looked very Christmas holiday. Maybe it was the North Polar Bear.
Maybe so.
Hey, that's a Lord of the... I mean, that's a J.R.R. Tolkien reference. Thank you very much. He used to write his kids letters from Santa when they were young. And did the illustrations.
I'm trying to run between the bears.
Between the bears?
Yeah.
This sounds like some sort of...
There was a bear to the left of me. After
There's a
I
bear
tried
to the
run away
right?
from the bear to the right of me.
You were stuck in the honey again?
Clowns and jokers. And
Oh
me.
my goodness gracious. I got like 5 bears on me and 1 wildcat, and I died again.
Oh dear. Yeah, there's bears all over this island. I'll run past the horse. Maybe they'll get distracted.
All right. I'm no longer injured. I'm on the boat. We are definitely not professionals at this game. That's all I got to say. And anybody here who's watching us for advice on how to play, we are giving you good advice on showing you how not to do this stuff. Just remember that. This is
back to the boat.
This is a perfect example. Richard showing you how not to.
Yeah. Injured.
Okay, so I was going to the right spot to get my stuff. All right. I'm going to move the boat. Do you want to wait? Do you want me to wait for you, or?
Where are you going to move it to?
I'm going to move it to north of you.
Okay, I'll go north.
Okay. Because that way I can get to my equipment without having to run around Bear Island. Gotta admit, we do have a fancy ship, don't we?
Ah, coyote got me again.
Well, are you going to appear here on the boat with me?
Yep.
Oh, there you are. Look at that. You're laid out as if a dead body on my boat. I should charge you.
Actually, wherever you're going is probably closer to my chest of...
Actually, I think you have a chest down south, too. So let's get our chests over here, and then we'll sail south and get our chests. Then we'll decide if we want to stay on this island or if we want to go find another island.
I've only got 1 chest on the map, but...
Oh, if you only have... Then that must be my stuff down south, too. Yeah, the wind's against me. The wind's against me, laddie. Something like that. You know, I remember I used to build bases on islands and things like that, and then they made these ships so you could have like these huge ships. And then ever since then, it's like, why build a base on an island I can just build a ship. That's a huge ship. All right. I'm going to go over to this area over here.
Me
Oh,
too.
sure. Just jump off the boat while I'm piloting it.
We're going past my stuff, so I'm gonna go grab that.
We're going to go past your stuff. All right. Oh, I barely tapped it. That was good. I thought for sure I was going to ram into the ground, but nope, I just barely tapped it. Okay, where's those chests? Where's my stuff? I have stuff to the north of me, and I have stuff to the south of me. I think we did die on this island earlier. I think that's where my other chest came from, and I think I had my magical pitchfork.
That sounds reasonable.
But it's been like 6 months since we even turned this game on.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can see it. It's 40 some meters ahead of me. 27 meters. 15 meters. There it is.
Oh,
What?
cracked resin.
Oh, quick. Get it. Take all this stuff. It was an empty chest. Okay, a bear almost got me again.
There we go.
Well, I guess there was a bunch of... There was my herb bag and a bunch of my toolkits in there. I must have died there before I died the last time. So maybe I died a couple times on this island.
Dang it.
Did you die again?
No, not yet.
You don't have to come and save your pansy ass.
Got him.
You got him?
Okay, now
Did you get the other bear that's to the left of you?
This is a coyote.
Yeah, I was talking about the bear to the left of you.
He's somewhere else now.
Oh.
As soon as
See, I was trying to freak you out because I figured there really was a bear to the left of you, but I guess... Okay, my chest is... Oh, there's my chest. Okay. Wow, the wind's really picking up over here again. Oh, that's a horse. Thank goodness. There's that bear with the... Oh, shit. No. God damn it. Bear with a sweater doesn't seem to bother me. It's these other animals that do. Oh, there's like 2 bears lounging around my shit.
camping out.
Yeah, it's like a frickin' sniper. And then I got shadows. They got the shadows looking better in this game, and now I got shadows looking behind me. I think there's a bear around me at all times. There's 2 bears with sweaters. Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm skirting a bear. There's a horse there. Okay, bear, I'm going to have to take you out, okay? I'm sorry, I don't want to have to do this, but I want my ship back.
Goodness gracious. Ruthlessly slain by a brown bear. Maybe he was just a bad bear.
All right. Get to my chest before anybody else does it. Take all. All right. Got my stuff. Get back to the ship.
I gotta go back and get my stuff now.
Oh, where's your stuff?
It's not very far from where you are.
Well, I can try to help you get it. Let's see. Where are you?
I just got off the ship.
Okay, I see you're coming my direction. I should see if I can make some. Oh, I have healing herbs. And my medicinal bag. Oh, I have a healing potion. I'll just take the healing potion then. Drink a health potion. There. Now I can help you. Better be worth it. You're not even wearing armor, dude. You're wearing a scuba suit. There's no danger around here. All right, have you got all your stuff?
Yes.
All right, let's get back to the boat before it gets too dark. There's one more one more treasure chest to acquire on the south part of the island. Yo ho ho. And a bottle of something.
16 men on a dead man's chest.
So what do you think's going to be the next country to fall under Trump's sway? The master military might he is. I have a bet. We should do bets on that. Man, our ship's beat up.
So I'm not sure we can really say that Venezuela is under his sway.
I'm sure he does. That's all that matters.
I'm sure he does. They've been promising that it's Cuba next.
That's what I've heard today. I didn't hear that yesterday. Yesterday it was Iceland and Canada and everything. I gotta have 22 nails. Man, our ship's gotten beat up a little bit. Well, not bad. It's got 72 health. So our ship's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, beautiful sunset.
I don't see the sun. It's already set.
Yep, it's set.
All right, nap time. Oh. You know, this game's sort of cutesy in a way, but it's still a good game, I think.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oof.
It was supposed to be the next Minecraft, and I think it had the potential, but they messed up on some certain things. Largely, I think the biggest problem was the water physics.
Uh-huh.
Because the water physics don't work. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is a problem.
That was Mr. T's biggest problem with the game, was that you had you couldn't dig a pond. You couldn't make your own lake up. I think they've made a lot of changes that he would like, but the simple fact that the water still doesn't work like it should is a big downside. Now, one of the cool things is that you can use Unity to edit the actual game world itself. So people, the idea they had was that this was going to be a game engine where non-game designers could make up games. I'm sailing right into the wind. That's not doing me a damn bit of good. And some people tried to do that, but the problem was it didn't really work because it didn't have enough of a player base, and things like water just didn't work. If they would have spent more time getting the water to work right, I think it would have been a lot more popular than it was. And then there was a lot of people, like half the people complained about how hard it was and difficult, and then like they went and made it like super simple, like super simplistic, because they were trying to get the iPad crowd and the younger crowd involved, and it pissed off all of us old schoolers so much that we didn't play it for like half a year. And then they made it sort of in between, sort of complicated, but it's not. It used to be that if you sailed away from an island, you couldn't see another island anywhere around you.
Oh.
You would have to follow seagulls. You'd have to spot seagulls in the sky and follow them to get to the next island.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
Yeah, it was really hard. It took forever to figure out how to get off that first island. But now they have all these different, you can go to the big map, pick your island out, you know,
Mm-hmm.
pick out your. Back in the day, you couldn't choose which biome you showed up in. You just showed up in whatever biome you sailed to. Oh, look, we just sailed to the Arctic Circle. Now you go to the Arctic Circle and pick which island on the Arctic Circle you want to explore,
Mm-hmm.
or which area and everything. I like the music in the game, though.
Yeah.
It's nice and relaxing. I mean, I think for relaxing, this type of game is better than things like Call of Duty, especially with the situation the world's in right now.
Right.
I mean, we could have kicked up Red Dead Redemption tonight, Red Redemption 2, which would have been good. Get a little frustration out, but I got to thinking, you know what I want to do? Is I want to sail around an island that's almost like South America, so I can feel like I'm taking over Venezuela.
Uh-huh.
Because that's the truth. I'm just jealous. I wanted to take over.
You really are quite the megalomaniac.
I am. But I'm not a narcissist. So see, that's where. If I was a narcissist, then that'd be a bad thing. But I'm just a megalomaniac. It's a little bit different.
Right.
Was that a sarcastic right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, are you saying I'm a megalomaniac, or are you saying I'm narcissistic, or I'm not either? Answer that.
I don't think you're really a megalomaniac.
Answer that carefully, for your life depends upon it.
I am on your ship out in the middle of the ocean.
I chased off that bear. See, I don't have to kill everything.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, there's some stuff in here that I can't carry. There's a jack in the box and a feather in here. You should take those.
Okay, I don't have it.
Do you have no space either?
Either I have no space or I don't see anything in the container.
Now, oh, it's because it's my stuff. Watch out, there's a bear coming. Get back to the ship. Get back to the ship.
Yeah. I don't have enough inventory space.
No, that works too.
Even if I could see stuff, I don't have enough inventory space.
Yeah, I think they make it so that it's not like you can take my stuff or anything. So that's a plus. All right. Shall we sail around to the other side of the island, or do you want to go someplace else? It is getting late, so we got about 20 minutes. So
I can drop some stuff in. Let's see,
nah, it's a jack in the box and a feather. Who needs a feather? And I've already got a jack in the box.
okay.
We only need one jack in the box where I'm going. I'm gonna bash this ship into the island 5 or 6 times. You realize that, right? I do not steer boats very well.
Boats are kind of hard to steer.
This is why we never played Boat Wars. Car Wars was fine, Aero Duel was okay, but yeah, that Boat Wars with the hovercrafts and the boats, nah, I couldn't get that at all. It's like
It was difficult enough trying to figure out trailer mechanics.
oh yeah, the semi trucks and everything. Yeah. Let's see. So, should we sail off to another biome? Let's sail off to another biome.
Okay.
Should only take us 5 minutes to get out of here. 10 minutes to wander around the biome, realize that we made a very poor decision. And then I'm going to go watch Pluribus. Have you watched? Oh, you don't have Apple TV. Man.
So I keep getting ads, or I was getting ads for a while for a 7-day free trial.
Yes.
And I haven't seen one of those recently.
Well, when you get a chance, get it. It's the cheapest streaming service out there, but Pluribus, I would say Pluribus is my second favorite after Severance.
Uh-huh.
And you know how much I love Severance.
Yeah.
Pluribus, and I can tell you about it without ruining it for you. Basically, it's a signal comes from it 600 light years away to Earth, and they translate it, and it's a chemical compound that triggers something in humans that gives them hive mentality.
Oh.
So all of the world becomes hive mind.
Oh, okay. Hence pluribus.
Yes. Yes. Should we go to let's go to monsoonal.
Okay.
I have no idea what monsoonal means. What would I like to call? I could call this island Shady Cat Realm. I'm going to change it to Shady Cats Live Here. Okay, there we go. My friends can join you. Yes. We can rent a server. You know, if anybody watches this wants us to rent a server so they can play with us, go ahead and let us know. We'll rent a server. We're not above that. Although, that being said, I still have to figure out how much to... I'm like migrating all my computers off of Windows 11 onto like Linux. I'm trying to move all my cloud storage over to a dedicated cloud storage that's not Apple or something like that. Mm-hmm. You know. Oh, in adventure mode, you can use voice chat to talk to nearby players. Oh, I have to let go of it. Oh. Can't do that now. Okay, here. I'm going to walk away. I'm trying to eat a carrot, and it's not letting me eat the damn carrot. There. I ate the carrot. Now I can get back to sailing my ship. We're almost to an island. It's nighttime. Once we get close enough to the island... Did you jump off the ship? Did you fall off the ship?
I'm just standing on the bow.
Okay, whatever, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm king of the island.
Makes me want to push you off it. Anyway.
Oh.
It's taking too long to get there. Alright. Oh, okay, that was good. I guess we'll stop here for the night, since I beached the boat. No better place to stop. Oh, there's huge cracks in the hull now. That is not good. All right.
Seem to be pretty well grounded.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I know there's a trick to get out of it so that you don't... It used to be like, I would have to dig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It says the sleeping panel's open for somebody else. That would be you. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that's a beautiful sunrise. That's a sunrise worthy of a picture. I'll tell you that much. That's a sunrise worthy of a picture.
Yep, very nice.
Or it's a picture worthy of a sunrise. I'm not sure which. Oh yeah, I grounded this puppy pretty good, didn't I? Do I have any scuba gear? Do we have any scuba gear in one of these boxes? Yeah, we have some scuba gear. Hold on, I'm going to get rid of this heavy armor. I'll put it in this box.
Pretty shallow out here.
All the way to the shore?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well, Oh, it says I'm freezing. Oh, because I'm standing around in my underwear. There. So what happens when you're standing around in your underwear?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially around here.
Maybe there's a way to... All right, let's see.
Stacked rocks. Lots of stacked rocks.
All right. You're right. It is pretty shallow out here, isn't it?
Is that some kind of mongoose or something? Pangolin. Pangolins don't seem to be much of a threat.
Well, that's good. Somebody stacked a lot of rocks out here. Like, you know...
All over the place.
Very zen, I guess.
I suppose.
Oh, there's a tower over here. Did you see the tower?
Uh-uh.
Now can you see it? It's right ahead of me.
I don't see anything that looks like a tower.
I'll keep running this direction. Eventually you will. Eventually your computer will catch up to mine. It's your graphics card processing power. Or lack of it thereof. Oh, there's a tiger. Be careful. There's a weird thing over here. I discovered floating rocks.
Yeah.
Watch out, tiger. You're going to get the tiger to attack you. Oh, I come over here to save you from the tiger and you run away. Haha, take that, tiger.
I got two other things coming after me now.
Well, that's your fault. There's nothing I can do about it, dude. Oh, I think I'm going to have to call it a session, though.
Yeah.
Not because I want to, but because just sheer necessity, and there's a rock golem all the way over there. So I am going to call it a session.
Okay. Fair enough.
You can come back here and get your stuff later. A tiger was just attacking me, so it's good. Anyway.
He was about to come after me, too.
Yep.
I jumped up off, try to get up on top of one of those rocks.
Well, I think we should do this again this week. And tomorrow we're going to be talking with everybody during our normal 5 o'clock session. And I'll try to get an announcement out there for people who want to actually watch a live stream from us and everything. But for tonight, I think that's all we got. So say night, Richard.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Have a great evening, everybody.